Now that I have sewn all of my edges together, let's see, let's show you here, right here. You can see that I've sewn that edge. What we are gonna do next is we are going to finish our seams. Seam finishes are used as a way to keep the edges of the fabric from fraying. This helps the seam stay in place over time. So for this, what we are gonna do is I am going to use pinking shears. Pinking shears are a type of fabric shears, except they have this cool zigzag pattern. This helps to keep the fabric from fraying, as I mentioned. However, when I finish the edges of my pillowcase, there are some edges that I don't need to finish. These are edges that already have the selvage in place. Remember, the selvage runs parallel to the warp yarns of our fabric. And so these are never gonna fray out, so I don't need to cut these. If I was to pink these or cut them with these zigzag shears, which is called pinking, it would actually make them more likely to ravel with time. Right now, these are not coming out, so we're gonna leave them. So instead, what we're gonna do is just the ones that I cut. Remember that I had to cut one of these blue edges in order to make it match up with my body fabric. So I just need to pink the one that I had to trim. So to pink, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to very carefully cut right along the edge with my pinking shears. As I do this, you will want to do this over a trash can. If you get this everywhere, your teacher is gonna make you clean it up because they do not wanna clean it up. And you're the one that made the mess, you should clean it up. And so you are just going to carefully cut along the edge. Notice how I'm not getting anywhere near my stitching. You do not want to get anywhere near your stitching or else your teacher will make you re-sew what you already sewed because it was locked in place and now you just unlocked it by cutting through your stitching. Okay, 1 second. And let's just make sure we get both layers. So cut here. These can be a little tricky, but I also think they can be pretty fun to use. Notice how like the little scraps go everywhere, but once again, make sure they all make it to the trash can. Your teacher is not there to clean up after you, and the janitor is not there to clean up all your pinking scraps. You can clean up after yourself. Then over here, we also, this bottom, you can already see it starting to fray there. See those little threads? Ooh, look at all those. So we're gonna pink this as well. We're gonna take this and we're gonna very carefully go along the edge and pink it. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this and you can do yours.